Before the internet, before smartphones, before electric cars, there were posters. On bedroom walls across the world, one image reigned supreme: the supercar. Wedge-shaped, loud, ridiculously fast. These weren't just vehicles. They were rocket ships for the imagination. But what made the Lamborghini Countach, Ferrari Testarossa, and Porsche 959 so unforgettable? Why did an entire generation fall in love with machines most would never touch, yet knew by heart? What made these cars more than metal and horsepower? And why do they still make our hearts race? Buckle up, the 80s are calling. Lamborghini Countach. If one car defined the 1980s, it was the Lamborghini Countach. It didn't look real. With razor-sharp lines, scissor doors, and that outrageous rear wing, it looked like it had landed from another planet. Born in the 70s, yes, but in the 80s, it exploded. It became the poster car. Every bedroom wall had one. Every toy shelf had a miniature version. Every car lover knew its name. It was brutally fast and brutally uncomfortable. No power steering, barely any visibility. A clutch that could break your leg. A cabin that roasted you alive in traffic. But here's the thing. None of that mattered. The Countach wasn't about function. It was about fantasy. It didn't whisper luxury. It screamed speed, danger, rebellion. Celebrities drove them to make headlines. Movies like Cannonball Run turned it into an icon. It wasn't just a car, it was a flex. It defied everything practical, and that's what made it perfect. The Countach told a generation, you don't need to fit in, you just need to turn heads. And turn heads, it did. So Ferrari Testarossa. If the Countach was a spaceship, the Ferrari Testarossa was pure Italian swagger. With its wide stance, pop-up headlights, and those legendary side strakes, the Testarossa didn't whisper performance, it shouted it. Under the hood, a screaming 4.9-liter flat 12, producing 390 horsepower. It wasn't just quick, it was theatrical. Every downshift was music. Every red line felt like opera. But the Testarossa wasn't just about speed. It was about presence. It burned itself into our collective memory through Miami Vice. White suit, pink skies, red Ferrari. That image defined an era. This was the 1980s personified. Bold, unapologetic, and dripping with style. Unlike the Countach's aggressive angles, the Testarossa brought curves, confidence, and class. It had the power of a raging bull, but wore a tuxedo. Everyone wanted one. Wall Street bankers, Formula One champions, movie stars. It didn't matter who you were. If you pulled up in a Testarossa, you had arrived. Even today, few cars scream iconic like this one. Its shape, its sound, its spirit, it's all unforgettable. The Testarossa wasn't just Ferrari's flex. It was a rolling declaration of dominance. Porsche 959. While the Countach and Testarossa turned heads with drama and flair, the Porsche 959 did something entirely different. It redefined what a supercar could be. It didn't need wings or wedges to impress. It was sleek, understated, and a technological revolution on wheels. Built for Group B rally racing but engineered like a spaceship, the 959 debuted in 1986 with innovations that wouldn't hit mainstream cars for decades. All-wheel drive, active suspension, the tire pressure monitoring, and a twin turbocharged flat-six engine pushing 450 horsepower. It was the fastest production car in the world at the time, hitting 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds. Unthinkable back then. Where the Countach was raw and the Testarossa was stylish, the 959 was simply smarter. It didn't just aim to be fast, it aimed to master the road in any condition. Porsche didn't build it to win hearts. They built it to prove they could build the best car on Earth. And they kind of did. Only 337 were ever made, making it not only one of the most advanced cars of its time, but also one of the rarest. The 959 wasn't loud. It was legendary. A quiet genius in a decade obsessed with noise. The dream lives on. The 1980s gave us more than fast cars. It gave us legends. The Lamborghini Countach, Ferrari Testarossa, and Porsche 959 weren't just machines. They were icons of ambition, rebellion, and innovation. Today, they're worth a fortune, but their real value lies in how they made us feel. They made kids dream. They made posters sacred. And they made the future look fast. Even now, in an era of electric silence and self-driving logic, these cars remind us of a time when excess was everything. They were wild. They were loud. They were untamed. And they still make hearts race.